Hey guys, how's it going? It's Kyra here with another Exos video, and in today's video we're going to be keeping up the theme that we got going on here, and we're doing the next character in line for the Bank of Faction, and that's going to be Tobaki here. He is a blue Fatecore. So before we get into the video, if we can get a like on this video, that'd be awesome. Also, a subscribe on the channel would be appreciated. If you're looking for more Exos content, be sure to hit that up. So with that out of the way, let's break down the kit. I don't want to waste you guys too much with his actual kit, because this is a very unique character, and he's a blue Fatecore, so you don't really use the character too much. You use just the possession of him is going to be very impactful for your account. And here's an idea of what you can expect from a character when you own this blue Fatecore. You don't need to use him, you don't need to be wearing the Fatecore, you just need to have it exist on your account. Kind of a unique concept, but that's going to be the main reason why you're using this guy. And what he does is if this Fatecore is in possession, it grants buff to heroes of the North Front Frosty. It gets cut off there, and then you're going to get combat power. So by default you're getting 2% combat power, 1% attack, 6% HP, and then 1% defense. So the main benefit from this is going to be from a fusion. And here, let me kind of show what you can get from a fusion here. Whereas I have a fused Rachel for my blue Fatecore, and look at the difference here. You go up, this is just one fuse, and then there's still an even bigger range here. So like you get the 2%, 1%, 6, and 1. This is non-fused. But when I fuse this, get 10% combat power, 2% attack, so double the attack. But then here's the big kicker right here, is the HP can go up to 30%, but my roll was 20. So if you get another one, maybe you get lucky, you actually get lucky and you get the 30% or something like that. So then the defense went up to 5% here. So there's a lot of room to grow here when it comes to the blue Fatecores. So that's gonna be the main reason for wanting to get this guy. Or if, like, let's say a Fatecore banner comes through, blue Fatecores are some of the biggest ones to grab, because another big key thing when it comes to blue Fatecores is so on the choice Fatecore re's, where they bring back this faction, for example, or they bring back other ones, you can't even choose the blue Fatecore. You can't get it in a string, even though I think strings are complete trash. But blue Fatecores are incredibly rare, and you want to really take the opportunity, especially if you're going for that faction. That's one of the nice things, is since they're all faction based, you don't need every faction. You're only going to really want to heavily invest into one for sure, and then maybe 2 or 3 depending on where you're at in the game. When you get them, you're really going to want to go for 2 of them at least, and then hope you get lucky with that fusion. For the North Front Frosty faction, these are going to be the characters you see here: Shufraken, Valentina, Ramj. But like, this faction is really good. There's so many characters when it comes to this faction that are actually viable, that getting this guy would actually be really nice for your account, because you got obviously the top 3 here are part of the North Front Frosty team, and if you're using that as your main team, you're going to really want to have these characters. And then I feel like that these guys in particular really benefit from this, because Valentina is one of the big parts of that team, and she's incredibly squishy. She's kind of like your win condition, and if as many sets as possible to make sure she stays alive in PvP is very important, especially important for her. So getting that for her is going to be awesome. And then Shufraken, he has the passive here. His defense needs to be the highest, so that's how he's applying for you the best. So more stats, the better. It's really that simple. But there's a whole bunch of other characters here that you can really take advantage of, and that's what makes him one of the biggest bang for your bucks when it comes to these blue Fatecores, because I think this is the best faction when it comes to just overall percentage quality of character. It's in Northern Frosty's probably the highest, because you're getting 3 here that are guaranteed awesome. Bernadette's really good. Anastasia is one of the best healers, especially of the FC version. Digos is very good, especially of the FC version. Reed Marie is on here. Brooke is this one you definitely need the FC version for Brooke. Lepin, FC Lepin is one of the best healers in the game. Then you have 2 of the characters here for Dragon Granite Chaos. So it's Dragon Hunter Blessing. So you can actually do damage on phase 2 on Friday, Saturday. So those 2 characters are really good. Then you have the Silver Fatecore character that everyone gets. Like, it just, the list goes on and on of how many good characters you're going to be getting with this faction. So Iris, obviously, this is a really good character if you're just starting out. This Weiler guy, I really liked him for challenges. I think she's really underrated. Probably not necessary anymore nowadays with Unleashed Potential, but I was thinking she'd be very useful for Dragon, but I think we're kind of beyond that point. If you're new to the game, you're looking for a good character for Frost Days. For Dragon, she might be worth it, but that's going to be the main reason why this guy is good. I could go over his kit, but he is a pretty basic kit. You're really never going to use this character. I can't think of any situations where you're going to need to be forced to use a rare when another character will fit its place. He's just not worth using, but I would say he's one of the most important blue Fatecores in the game, just because of how many good characters he's covering, how important he is when it comes to being able to help the North Front Frosty faction, because they're just, out of all the factions, I would say that they really need to have those stats on there. Like Valentina, she's she's high maintenance. There's a guy in my chat saying she's high maintenance, and I completely agree. She's a high maintenance girl. You got to make sure she gets all the stats. That's going to be really helpful for you when it comes to actually being successful with the North Frost team in PvP. Okay, so I figured I would show this part off here at the end of the video because it was relevant. But on the Discord, we have a whole tab here just dedicated to infographics when it comes to this game. So be sure to join that if you want to check this out. But the one that I want to talk about was the one that was very specific to blue Fatecores. So it talks about the max amount of stats you can get when you fuse, because there's like tiers on how they do the rolls here, where you go like E, D, C, B, or A. And then if you roll into this category, you're going to get like that range of stats. So for example, I rolled into this range here when it came to my rolls on my character on that Rachel I showed earlier in the video, but you can get significantly higher. So the max potential rolls on this, you could get 12.6 CP, you could get 31.5 HP percentage. Like, that's massive. When it comes to fusion, this is by far the biggest stat boost in the entire game. When it comes to fusion, it just makes such a massive impact on your team potentially. Why I'm going for 2 copies of blue Fatecores, just because it makes such a big difference. So hopefully that was useful, guys, when it comes to Topaki. I know it's a really short video, but there's really not much to talk about with this character. Don't want to waste your time with like, oh, he could be used here and here. Like, no, you're not using the character. All you're using him for is the extra stat boost you can get when it comes to other characters in the North Frosty faction. So with that, if we can get a like on this video and a subscribe, that would be amazing. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything I missed. If you disagree or agree, let me know down there. Also join the Discord. We have a whole bunch of people wanting to talk about Exos heroes there, so be sure to join that if you're interested. And with that, you guys have a good one. Peace.